Day 3, and I'm on my way to the North Pacific coast of Costa Rica. But I thought I'd divert a little bit and go off the beaten path. It's a village of artisans called Guaitil, where nearly everyone in town makes traditional Costa Rican pottery. And if you've never seen it, it's some of the most incredible in the world.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. You speak English?
Yes.
Oh.
I am Susan. Nice to meet you.
I am Michael. Thank you. Yeah. Prior to my trip to Costa Rica, I had heard of the warmth and generosity of the people, but I really wasn't ready for this.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I could do it?
Yes.
You could show me how to make a pot?
Yes, perfect.
I can make a pot.
Yes.
Now, to make pottery, first you need to make clay, which is what Susan's husband, Jesus, is doing. This brings new meaning to the term, jumping in with both feet. Feels good.
Good.
Mushy.
Yes.
See? It's complete. We did it. We made clay. All right, it's on to the main show. Susan's brother Carlos can make a pot in 10 to 25 minutes, depending on the size. And he does it largely with the tools of his ancestors.
This is the corn cob. This is the shiny. This is natural.
It's natural?
Yes, the corn.
It actually is a corn cob.
The corn cob.
Oh my God.
This is the corn
It
cob.
is. It's a corn cob. Wow. Apart from a corn cob, Carlos also uses a knife, a piece of a gourd to shape the inside of the pot. It's so fast. And a piece of leather to smooth out the finish. And just like that, voila.
This is perfect.
Yeah. Wow.
It's
Right. Okay, it's time for me to get down to it.
You see how perfectly smooth it is already.
perfect.
Having carefully studied Carlos while he made his pot, I'm fairly confident that a work of art is imminent.
This is the creativity.
It's a very creative
Yes,
pot, she's saying.
creativity. Different, yes.
Asymmetric.
This is Indian.
Yeah, very, very modern. Yeah.
This is no price.
What is it really that bad?
This is very expensive. Yes.
All right, so I'll admit that making the pot didn't go all that smoothly. Maybe I'm more of a finishing kind of a guy. The intricate designs that Jesus paints on the pots are all cultural symbols of the Charotega Indians. Being invited to take part in the creation of such a beautiful work of art is an incredibly generous and humbling gesture, and it's a memory I'll cherish always.
Muy bien, Michael.
From Guaitil, it's about a 1-hour drive northwest to the beachfront communities of Hermosa and Coco in the Guanacaste province. And it's time to get back to business. I've come here to meet up with Linda Gray, an expat who just happens to be a real estate broker and the president of Coldwell Banker in Costa Rica. She's agreed to show me the area by boat. And I must admit, I'm a little surprised to hear where she moved from. But you left Southern California. I mean, that's gorgeous there.
It's gorgeous, but it's different.
Right.
It's crowded, the taxes are high. You don't see beautiful, pristine hillsides like this. This is Laguna Beach 50 years ago.
Right.
Just look around you. The homes don't stand out to you, nature does.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot cheaper than in the States.
And tell me about some of the properties here. Say I wanted to move down here and I had $250,000, $250,000. Could I get into a coastal property for that?
Near the beach, walk to the beach.
Walk
Not
to the
necessarily an ocean view, but walk to the beach.
But tell me what I could get for $500,000.
$500,000. A home up in Coco Hills, not this bay, but another bay.
Right.
About 2,500 square feet. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Granite countertops, appliances, with a cocktail pool and drop-dead views for $399.
Wow. Sailing around the area bays, there's no denying that the coastline in Costa Rica is incredible, largely due to building restrictions for the first 200 meters from the ocean. But there's word of the possibility of additional building limitations beyond this concession area.
The concession area has a low density. You can only build 2 stories, 45 feet.
Wow.
But they're starting to affect the tidal property beyond that, up to 2 kilometers, lower density. Not as low a density as the first 200 meters. But they're trying to keep the coastlines pristine and not with a lot of high rises.
So we're not going to get that Puerto Vallarta
exactly.
huge high rises.
San Lucas, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Fascinating. So what's that? Obviously, I don't know. I mean, I need to ask that question. That's going to make the coastal property much more valuable.
Yes.
Huh.
And
So-
also, it'll help with tourism because the tourists will say, this is different than Mexico. This is different than
Yes.
Miami.
Right.
Because, I mean, here's an example. You just look around and
Yeah.
it's absolutely natural. And that's what people want to see when they're on vacation.
Yes. Yes. Next up, I meet a New Yorker who loves to play with fire.